Well, we start every one of these mornings with a song. Do, 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 do. And I make it up on the spot for a little longer. Because I don't know what exactly I'll say. And even though I am here to stay, I think we're gonna have a beautiful love morning because you are here. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, welcome to Love Morning. This is a Hug Nation Love Morning. It is part of the Hug Nation Empire. It is... I like to think it's consensual. I like to think that you are here consensually. However, I do recognize that when I say that you are a love ambassador, I have not asked your permission. Because guess what? You are, whether you like it or not, you are an ambassador of whatever vibe you bring to the world. So might as well make it a message, a vibe of positivity and love. So welcome if we're here. Welcome Rocket Person. Welcome Clayton. We are live all over the web right now. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok. This isn't a TikTok experiment. So if it's working on TikTok, please say hello. Actually, even more important than a hello is sharing something you're grateful for. The main intention of this gathering is to, which is every day at 9 a.m., is to remember that we are surrounded by like-minded, open-hearted people. It's so powerful when you go to a gathering like Burning Man, like Comic-Con, like Renaissance Fair, and you go, yes, look at all these people like me, and it just strengthens your truth. Your heart song gets louder. And then you go back to your default world and it's like you start to get less and less encouragement to be yourself. And you start to expect, maybe assume, that the people you pass in the street are not your people. And so you start putting your head down, you start being more quiet, you start waiting until an opportunity to be around your tribe, your people. But guess what? Tribe is everywhere. And sometimes as you cross people and you pass people, it's those people that are waiting for someone like you to give them permission, to give them a little like, hey, hello, it's us. And it's not that hard. You just gotta eye contact, smiles, genuine expressions of good morning or thank you or great shoes. Love your makeup. If you are a Burning Man participant, you are probably aware that that kind of behavior is all over the place. That is exactly how it's a normal way to interact. Compliments, gifting, the non-transactional interrelationships in a world where you're surrounded by incredibly interesting people. Well, that world still exists. It's just lots of people kind of cover up the interesting to try to fit in and blend in and not rock the boat. Well, let's rock the boat, baby. So if you're here, say hello. Let us know that you are part of this Team Awesome, part of our Hug Nation. Good morning, Jennifer. Good to see you. Good morning, Melanie. It is Sunday morning. Also, I should note that today we're doing a special gratitude circle at noon Pacific, which is 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 hours from now, we're going to do a gratitude circle with a Burning Man theme. So if you want to share stories or gratitude about Burning Man or the 10 principles or Burning Man events or community, anything related to that, today at noon we're going to do that. The link is zoom.hugnation.com. We'll take you to there. Looks like Razorblade is here. Hello, Jody. And Bob Marilyn, the 3 Jake Bossman, say, hey, why pink? You should do purple. Well, I've dedicated my whole life to pink, but we just met, so perhaps I will listen to you. That was kind of, I didn't mean it like that. What I mean is, are you genuinely curious why pink? Because I'd be happy. I sound like I'm a tin. I know why I sound like I'm a tin can. Thank you for letting me know. Is because I did not move the microphone. Oh man. Thank you. Jennifer, you are my new producer. Actually, it was intentional. It's totally intentional. Good morning, Joyous. Good morning, Bob Maryland. And Michael. Okay, so years ago, I was at Burning Man and I started to really just question gender roles and like, why is it not okay for a guy to wear pink? And so I started wearing like baby blue and pink together, like baby blue and pink. And then I just started getting really into pink. And the more I got into pink, the more it like started to represent to me love. Because pink has all of the affection and the emotional connectivity of red without the aggression. Like red is an aggressive color, but pink is not. Pink is a whimsical, fun, soothing, loving color. So I like to think of pink as like the color of hugs. And thank you for the sound info, Jody. And welcome, Pumpkin. Welcome, Sam. And as I see your name, I think I forgot to reply to a message of yours, which is not out of character for me, and I apologize. I sent a message to someone this morning and say, hey, feel free to remind me of things if you've ever reached out and I forgot. And so pink has become kind of the standard color of many of my projects. Hug Nation, I have a pink motorhome that's pink on the outside with wings on it, and it's got pink fur on the inside. I help run, I was the co-founder of the Pink Heart Burning Man camp. I've had pink hair for over 20 years. In fact, if you go to Walgreens or Walmart or search online Splat pink hair dye, you'll see that a 20-year younger version of this face is on the box. That was before Zoolander, so you can take your blue steel comments and say, no, blue steel is an evolution of pink steel. Melanie is sharing, she's thankful today for a beautiful morning with my littles, starting some new traditions with my family and a beautiful and lovely week in front of us. I love starting new traditions. Yay! Wow, you just made like a connection in my head. My family is huge on starting traditions. You know, we are, you know, my father, my last name was made up as a way to kind of let go of our past. And so a lot of our traditions have been made up. And we do things like the Easter beer bottle hunt. And we have some Christmas traditions that are very, just our family does them. And it makes sense of why I like to create traditions like weekly Hug Nation gatherings or daily gratitude circles or things like that. I think creating, I mean, humans, people say, what is the meaning of it all? The meaning is to create meaning. That's what humans do, is they create stories, they create meaning. And so you want to have an awesome life? Make awesome stories. Create awesome traditions. Love it. Thank you, Melanie. Oh. Melanie's saying, I've incorporated some of my dad's traditions that we are starting now with our little twist for our family. Yay. That's so cool. Who else has got some gratitude they'd like to share? You know, I am going to do a little, I'm seeing no comments in YouTube, which usually means that there's a tech problem. So I am going to just double check on that. But if you've got something that you're grateful for, I would love to hear it. Ask, do I work out? I do calisthenics. So I do push-ups, and that's the majority of my working out is push-ups that I've just been consistent for a long time. I am 52 years old and have pretty rock solid genetics. And I eat fairly well. Yay, there is people saying hello in YouTube. My dear apologies. So I will say, good morning, Gerbot. And David, hello. And Jessica. And Kiri. And Pierre. Gearbot reminding me that we are all pink on the inside. Yes. When I invite people to a pink parade that I host at Burning Man, and they're like, I don't think I have anything purple. I go, well, I mean, excuse me, you've already gotten in my head. I don't have anything pink. I go, well, we're all pink on the inside, so just show up. Go home, Packer fans is saying, switch to yellow. I'm always pink, only pink. Occasionally I will add a little bit of purple or blue to it, but really I'm polyamorous and monochromatic. I'm not really polyamorous. I have been in the past, but no, I'm monogamish. I'm in a dedicated, committed relationship, and that has room for play in the edges, if that makes sense. But I am not polyamorous. So I'm fully dedicated to my primary, my beloved, my Lisa. Feel free to share some gratitude. Jennifer says, I am grateful to spend some time today at home just relaxing with my son. Nice. And I am grateful to be experimenting with being live on TikTok. So hello if you're on TikTok, and feel free to let me know that it is working or not working, or I'm doing it wrong. I'm trying to try things out. I already gave away that I'm old by TikTok standards. It's like dog years. In TikTok years, I am 345 years old. I'm like a vampire. Good morning. Real men wear pink. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the core of the reason why I started wearing pink is because I was told I was not allowed to. I identify as a mostly straight man, and the fact that when I used to wear pink or had pink hair, people just assumed that I was gay. It's less so now, a lot less so now, but that's kind of why I did it, because it's fucking crazy that a color is off limits to half the population. It just demonstrates how much of our world, how much is constricted by cultural ideas. And when we start to confront those things, we start to realize, oh my gosh, there is so much that I have not even considered that I might like. What if I am a ballerina? And I just never even tried it. Here. Ow! 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 Okay, I think, oh fuck, I think I really did jam my finger. All right. Okay, so maybe that experiment is conclusive that I am not a ballerina, or at least not without some training. Damn. Ow. Okay. Woo. If I missed something you said, feel free to say it again. I am blinded by pain right now, so my vision is not working 100%. I am John Halcyon Stinn. I do a morning gratitude practice every day. And then I do gratitude circles in Zoom every day at noon and 6 p.m. And then there's another person in our group that hosts one at 3 in the morning, so Europeans can gather. So if you want to join us for a special gratitude today at noon, we're going to be talking about Burning Man gratitudes and Burning Man stories. Painey is grateful that his dear friend Kizzy is coming to visit in a week. Yay! And I think Painey agrees I am not a ballerina. Hello, Blab. Did I say that right? Blab is going to get in some flow arts today, and that makes them grateful. Any specific prop or any specific tool that you like to use? I wish I was an ambi-turner, Pierre, but I know my limitations. Hey, Joel, good morning. Alias is eating pancakes right now. Yes! I don't know, man, is saying zest. I like that word, and I will assume that is a compliment. Man, pancakes, thank you for sharing. One of the joys of sharing gratitude publicly is we each get to like take a little bit of sympathetic joy from other people's experiences. And sometimes it even helps you go like, oh, I have that too, or I could make pancakes. Or someone says, man, I'm grateful that my washing machine is working again. And you're like, oh, I have a washing machine and I have just been taking it for granted. What if I didn't have a washing machine? I would have to go down to the river and scrub my clothes on rocks. This is so fantastic. Oh. Oops. Okay, update. I think my finger's okay. I don't think I really jammed it or sprained it. It just hurt for a moment. And quite honestly, I was embarrassed. Okay? I was embarrassed. Jessica says, I would love to make the Love Mornings a weekend tradition. I can't make it during the week, but I watch the recordings. Oh, that's so awesome. It's a wonderful shot of gratitude, positivity, and self-care. Thank you. So glad that you are adding to it and are a part of it. I think this doesn't apply so much to you, but you can watch in the archives. I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to be co-hosting with Lisa from now on until we get on each other's nerves. Lisa is my new partner, and I feel like we've known each other forever. I've been really enjoying the way that we are doing the lives together. Has anyone been around when Lisa and I have been together? I know some of you have been. Hello, Woodstock! I've been just saying a first name, but I know it's Ross. Hey, Ross! Look at me, live. I am, Ross is my TikTok advisor who I have not taken time to be advised by. So he's probably, I can imagine the look on his face right now, and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. But that's most of the shame is because of my ballerina performance. Blabes and poi, 17 years of poi, fantastic. All props except hoop, whip, rope dart, and puppy hammer. You know, I don't know what a puppy hammer is, but it can't be good. And I'm not even in the whole like animal rights stuff. I just think that puppies should not be hit with hammers. Does that make me, an extremist to say puppies should not be hit with hammers? The poi community needs to get their act together. What are you grateful for, everyone? I'd love to hear it. Kiri is grateful for community and love, and grateful that I have the Burning Man stories gathered today to look forward to. Me too. Jessica says, I love your lives with Lisa. Awesome. I took some highlights and put it on the Hug Nation YouTube channel yesterday, from our live on Friday, and already had some people saying, wow, this is really helpful. I know that when I was younger, I did not know what I didn't know about relationships, and I didn't know what I didn't know about self-awareness. And so at 52, I'm dating another grown-up who has had decades of inner work and coaching and therapy and, really doing the work on ourselves for a very long time. And the relationship that we have now is something like I've never had before in terms of it's very self-aware, and it's very active in practices to try to maintain and continue its level of connection, which requires a lot more than I thought. But it's awesome. I mean, it's the job I want. I've consciously said this is my priority in my life, and it is the source of so much personal and spiritual growth, but not just passively. Anyway, because of our pasts and our personalities, and I'm really excited about sharing more about our journey and what we're learning from one another. I've always shared the lessons that I'm learning. You know, I'm not the kind of teacher that says, all right, I'm an expert at this theory. I'm going to teach it to you. I go, hey, look at this thing that I've been doing, and I learned a lot from it. Let's go through it, and I'll show you what I've figured out, and you tell me if it applies to you as well. Good morning, Joyous. I'm glad that you caught the ballerina. You know, sometimes just knowing what you don't like is as important as learning what you do like. And it's nice that I can give up my ballerina dreams. No more lost nights of sleep thinking, what if I was born to be a ballerina? And if you are joining us late and did not see, I tried to do some comedic motions that involve me knocking a chair over and hurting my hand. Good morning, Faith. Hi, good to see you, Faith. Good morning. Faith is happy to be here live. Grateful to be alive and for this glorious day ahead. Much love to me and Lisa from Key West. Thank you, Faith. Lisa is now in Santa Barbara visiting for the birthday of a dear friend. I was feeling a little like not quite settled from Burning Man yet. And so the idea of going on another road trip was unsettling for me. So I decided to stay home. She's also going to be doing some working with clients while she's away this weekend. But we should see her again Wednesday morning. If you want to put on the calendar and avoid solo time with me, I know I can be a little much without the balancing demeanor of Lisa. Hello, Liz. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Hope you have an incredible day. So appreciate your comments on the YouTube videos, Liz. It not only makes me feel like it's good to spend this effort, it also helps other people find the videos. You know, if nobody comments and nobody likes, they just don't show up in the algorithms. And not that I'm like doing this for the hits, but it is like, I feel like sometimes things are said and shared and discovered together that deserve to be seen or heard. Excellent. Thank you, Ross. Joyous. Faith and Joyous talking about Love Burn. Anybody gone to or plan on going to Love Burn? It's a beautiful event in Miami. I've been, I think, 3 years. Who knows? I'm in a weird space with Burning Man events. I am going to Utopia, however, in October, which is in an hour from San Diego. So if you are wanting to dip and tap your toes or fingers into the Burning Man world and 10 principles, 2 suggestions. 1, Utopia, where I'm going to see Jem. Yeah, right on. And then these kind of love mornings are a little bit of a Burning Man vibe, but especially today at noon, we're going to do Burning Man stories at my daily Zoom gratitudes. So if you want to make a special appearance and jump in at noon today. What's up, Mike C? Mike is the one who created the unbelievably cool, magical vehicle, 2-wheeled vehicle that I cruised around at Burning Man with. I just posted a video last night of me cruising around with it. What was the music I played? Oh yeah, Funboy 3. I don't know if anyone remembers that band. That was the band that was big for me in junior high. And I found it. I was like, oh, they got Funboy 3? So put a little Funboy 3 in the background as I cruised around. So grateful for you, and thanks for making me so much cooler, Mike. I feel so cool when I cruise around on that vehicle. And my apologies if I'm missing anyone saying anything or sharing a gratitude. You're always welcome to just copy paste and say it again, because I am absent-minded. Did I already say that? Oh, let's see. We got... Mike says, you deserved your own chariot. Thank you. Zeus is going to be back at Love Burn, which is, if you think the chariot is cool, you should see Mike's true passion, which is the Zusa mutant vehicle. It is a sight to see and a sound to hear. Brenda, sorry I didn't get to meet you, but guess what? I have faith that we will cross paths. Thank you, Jessica. You are never too much. Your light just shines so bright and your authentic self shines. And that's the goal of these gatherings, is to recognize that when we just start to like relax into community, that's what happens. And it takes community though. I think it doesn't, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to let your light shine in a vacuum. It's so much more difficult. So there is something very important about having the courage to be authentic and being the kind of person that supports people when they are being courageous. So thank you for being both of those things. Good morning, Paul. Good morning. I was thinking about you today. So love you in my life. I was with a high school friend, Brandon, yesterday, and we're talking about reunions, and I have a college reunion coming up, but I'm not in touch with any college friends. And yet I'm in touch with quite a few, well, not a handful of wonderful high school friends, and you are one of the people that I was talking about, Paul. So that if you're feeling like this itchy feeling, it might not be contagious. It could have been just me talking about you. Hello, Gail. Good afternoon. Joyous notices I got this in the Secret Santa last year, and my Secret Santa was Joyous. Blaia was saying it's a do-ocracy. I love that word. It's such a empowering idea to recognize that life is a do-ocracy. You know, I mean, it's so easy to fall into victim mode and fall into this should be different, they should do that. But if you instead go, do I want fewer dishes in the sink? Then I should do some dishes. Do I wish that our apartment complex got together for meals? Then, well, I will host some community meals. If I think Burning Man should have more places to hang out without any music so we can just talk, then I should create that. It's kind of this fine line of, what is the Rumi quote? Arash said this to me yesterday. You know, I used to be young and tried to change the world, and then I became wise and learned to change myself. Something like that. I totally butchered it. But there is this balance of recognizing that the external world is going to be what it is. So all the work has to be internally. And part of your internal work is, what are you going to do that's going to create change in the world? Everything, we are constantly having an effect on the world. Everything has ripples. So what you going to do? How you going to be? What's the vibe you're going to bring? What are the choices you're going to make? And that is how we live purposefully without having a purpose, capital P, I am here to cure cancer. No, you're here to live purposely. And who knows what that looks like? Who knows how that affects the world? It's a way of being. Be the change you want to see in the world, says Gurbot. Yes! Which is often attributed to Gandhi. I'm not sure if he said it exactly like that. I think that's what I just learned, but who knows? Natasha, hello and good morning. I love that you posted one of our 05, 06 Burning Man pictures recently, which is still hard for me to believe that is a memory of a life that I lived. What? Natasha is grateful for my freshly fixed outdoor spigot so I can water my plants out front without watering cans. Oh, that's living. And can finally hire the neighborhood teenager to wash and detail my car. See, you just defined success as far as I'm concerned. So, we just hit 30 minutes. Usually I try to keep this under 30 minutes so we know we can get back to our lives and such, but sometimes I get on a roll and it's so fun to be with you, and I look at the rest of my day and I'm like, I'm going to be lonely when I go offline. I won't have these people to talk to because I love them so much. You say, what, you love me? You don't even know me. Yeah, I didn't say I like you. Liking someone is hard, and you might do things but I know I love you because you're having a human experience and you're doing the best you can with what you got. And that is an admirable pursuit, no matter how it looks. I know that we all got a history, an upbringing, a biology. And if you are alive and surviving as a human being, then I got so much love for you. Any more gratitudes before we head off into our days? We'll have a hug and then head off into our days. If you said something and I missed it, my apologies. And I welcome you back at noon in Zoom to do some specific storytelling. You can see each other's faces, share some gratitude about Burning Man or a story of something that happened to you there, or anything related to Burning Man. You don't have to go. You could say, I was searching 10 principles. I found my way to this love morning, and something cool happened that I'm grateful for. That would count. Gerbot is grateful for the wonderful mild weather this weekend. Oh my God, I am so excited. Like, it's overcast. It was overcast yesterday. I'm like, did I do it? Did I survive summer? Yay, yay. Other people are like, oh man, where'd the sun go? I'm like, it's gone. Yay. Oh, Bucket, good morning and hello. Bucket says, I am grateful that Restoration did such an amazing job demooping the playa. I have not yet read the article. I guess there's an article in the Burning Man Journal about how Restoration is doing, which is good to hear. I know there's an article in GQ magazine about DA, who is in charge of keeping the playa clean. I've hung out with him on occasion, and he is a super cool guy. Very impressive, super dedicated. And also got to talk with Sean, a Gratitude Circle OG, who is doing resto right now, and he shared that the trash fence is down and that this was a weekend of revelry and rest before they hit it again next week. So sounds like it's good. David is grateful for a bonfire with new friends and for being inspired to build a new light art piece for Utopia. Oh, that's a good point. There's time to do specific art for Utopia still. That's exciting. I know Pink Heart is planning on being there. Good morning, Michelle. Jennifer is grateful for fall vibes, or at least you're acknowledging my gratitude for fall vibes. And good morning, Victoria. Yes, much respect to Restoration, or Resto, as I'm like, sound like the restoration crew from the Burning Man. Well, thank you for being a part of this morning, and I plan to be here daily. And if you find that it's annoying to listen through Facebook, let me know. And we're also going live on YouTube. And just for today, we tried out on TikTok. So if someone who's in TikTok, I think it was Razorblade, said that they preferred it on TikTok. So I don't want to, make things more complicated. But it's not too much more difficult. So, but if you notice, like, hey, it looks like you're not looking in the right place, that's part of that is because I'm trying to figure out these tools. Natasha says, I love fall. All right, you lovely, amazing people. Let's close this with a hug. So wherever you are, give yourself a big squeeze and feel yourself being embraced by my arms and the arms of everyone who is here, the names that you've heard me say, and the names who have been through this space at any time. Anyone who has ever been drawn to this vibration of connection and community and kindness and authenticity and presence. Let's feel connected in that raw human place of oneness. Let's forgive ourselves when we get off track, knowing that we all do that. Let's forgive others, recognizing we're all doing the best we can. And by checking in once a day or whenever, we can keep readjusting the best we can to get more and more in line with the best way we want to be. So let's take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you beautiful ambassadors of love, thank you for being here for this Hug Nation Love Morning. Thank you for all the gratitude. Thank you for the good vibes. And I will see some of you at noon. Thanks, Foodie Atkins. Thanks, Ross. Thanks, Jem. With my vision, I'm now second guessing. Is that Foodie? Jody! It's Jody, isn't it? There's just a little white thing behind the letter J. Although Foodie is not the worst playa name. Sean! Hey, good to see you, Sean. And it was good to see you on Playa, even though I totally did not recognize you when I first saw you. I'm like, who is this ruggedly handsome hippie with eyes that are melting me? I was like, oh crap, that's Sean. With hair, right? I think that's what threw me. Well, I also, Burning Man is tough for me because there's just so many faces, and my brain takes a little bit of time to connect a face to a history. So people like tell me the story of how we know each other. It's so I usually can get it, but sometimes just seeing a face, I'm like, I'm not sure. Okay. Bye, Jessica. Bye, Gerbot. Bye, Natasha. Bye, Jennifer. Bye, Gail. Bye, everyone who has been so kind to spend some moments here this morning. See you tomorrow. Although I did say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Lisa will not be joining me tomorrow because she is on the road. Bye.